Meum est subjugator. Mine subjugator. It's almost like a sign-off. Is subjugator the person who wrote this note? Some of these symbols appear to be transposed Cyrillic characters, but some of them are different. Setting all the interspersed numbers aside for a moment, there are hieroglyphs printed faintly in the background here. And obviously there's Latin at the bottom there. Sorry, Padlock. I tend to talk to myself when I'm researching. Though, I guess I'm kind of talking to you too. It's actually kind of nice to have someone else here. Map gets restless sitting in place for too long. Lenny always asks me way too many questions. And Shep says my muttering makes him anxious. Vic is... well, Vic. But you seem like the ideal study partner, Padlock. This is quite the note. Whoever wrote this is a card-carrying polyglot, that's for sure. Maybe they know my parents. Oh, my parents are linguists, if I didn't mention that before. They study languages and teach classes at universities all over the place. Super nerds. And I say that as a self-identified super nerd. I don't think anyone else would name their kids after celestial bodies in the Greek alphabet. My full name is Nova Delta Tuffin. I have 5 siblings who are all named just as, uniquely. My parents always say that our names are special and that we shouldn't call them weird. But I always hit them with the old, can't ever find my name on a keychain argument. All in good fun, of course. I love my parents dearly. They passed along their love of languages to me, and it's certainly helped us out so far. You would not believe how many ancient inscriptions we've come across while geocaching. My favorites are when there are pieces missing. Like if a gravestone inscription is worn away over time. It feels like solving a puzzle if I only have half the letters I need. And I love puzzles. This one, though, it's pretty advanced. A lot of moving parts. Maybe it's not Cyrillic. It looks more like Glagolitic. Huh. So we're playing with 1.0 languages too, huh? Well, 2 can play at that game, Subjugator. Thankfully, I am nearly fluent in Egyptian hieroglyphics. It's actually similar to learning Chinese in some ways. They both generally use logographic elements in their scripts, so a lot of it just comes down to memorization. Of course, it's always handy to have a reference open, so... And don't you judge me, okay? It's not cheating. This isn't a closed-book test. Technology exists for a reason. Why make things harder on ourselves? Cuneiform? Maybe. That would explain some of these wedge-like shapes. It's almost like the symbols are overlapping. So maybe if I can find a common denominator. I love what I do. There is nothing quite like a cozy evening of rose hip tea and difficult translations. This is so exciting. I mean, if you think about it, by translating and deciphering this note, I'm taking a peek into the mind of whoever wrote it. A thought that they had is written here, like a snapshot of a memory, a hidden corner of their mind. And just by marking up a sheet of paper, they can convey that thought, that message, to anyone else who looks at it. Isn't that wild? I feel like reading and writing are really taken for granted in our society, but it's pretty incredible when you think about the nuts and bolts of it. Let's see here. So this part is definitely glagolitic. This is hieroglyphic. This one... the numbers are throwing me off. I can't accurately translate any of this if the numbers affect the meaning somehow. Does it denote the order of the lines? Maybe it's a replacement cipher, or... Oh. Maybe... Oh, Subjugator, you are a clever one. Not only indicate the order of words on the page, but putting them all together with the simple alphanumeric replacement cipher gives another scrambled word. Incredible. I'm impressed. The word seems to be subjugator. I highly suspect that this is our note writer. It's almost like a hidden watermark. As for the message itself, it jumps all over the place language-wise, but a fairly accurate translation would be, together we shall be, together we shall stay. In time, in place, in virtue and in mind. Within this lock, a soul is kept. My heart, a soul that can never be shared. Do not attempt to break free, lest the soul be torn asunder. Will matters not, want matters not. Only obeying your beloved captor. Forever and always, in any existence, I will find you. Wait for me. You will be mine. Subjugator. That was almost romantic. At first, anyway. Yeesh. Well, this is a start. Thanks for hanging out with me, Padlock. I'll pass you on to Lenny now so that he can take some photographs of you and see what comes up. Don't worry, he's very gentle. In time, I'm gonna need another cup of tea. I still have some other documents to review. Voxitea would like to thank BGA, Boxamal, Chell, Conchabine, Cowboy Kiwami, Denyansu, Echo, Error, McCallarol, Peach Defer, Purple Rose, Salt, Taysay Day, Vera Hollow, Zev, Rin Frost, and all of the other wonderful patrons listed here for continuously helping to support our creative journey. If you'd also like a special thanks, then consider joining us at patreon.com/Voxitea.